Hey everybody, I'm Phoenix Perry and I'm here today to give you a bit of a tutorial and also show you how OBS works and OBS Studio for using it for Moodle for your classes. It should be pretty fun. I think it'll be a good time. And I'll also show you how to use some cool filters and effects in OBS to get Dan Schiffman kind of style green screens, your own creative weird backgrounds, and also just like have a bit of fun. I don't know. It's COVID-19. We're trapped inside. Have some fun. All right, let's jump into OBS. First of all, I think we should go ahead and take a quick look at the interface. So you're going to see a infinity mirror. A lot of that has to do with the fact that I am capturing my screen. But let's go ahead now and download what you need to get started. I would just go to obsproject.com, and this is where you can download OBS Studios for Windows and Mac. Here is a good tip. If you want to go out to Moodle, you're going to need to be on Windows or record from Mac and then post to Moodle. And the reason for that is this OBS virtual cam software. So it is on the OBS website, but there's not a direct link. It's just resources or forum/resources, but it's here. And you can download this. So going back to OBS, we should start off by looking at my setup. So I have a couple of things here. This is my teaching setup, but it is also a green screen setup, and I have some different scenes over here. All you have to do to make a new scene is click this plus button right here, and you can just name it, and you're good to go. I'm gonna hit cancel because I already have some scenes made. You can create as many scenes as you like. It's super easy. For example, if I want to add the webcam here, I can go and add a video capture device here. So video capture device, and it'll put it inside this scene. So I'm going to choose add existing because I already have my video capture device in the scene already. Actually, I'm going to just choose web because I think that's my webcam. Yeah. So this is me. I'm in the scene now, and you can rescale your image to be whatever you want. So I'll go ahead and make myself nice and tiny in the corner. So this is a fun little thing you can do. And it makes it so if you're going to be teaching and you want to share your window or you want to teach a piece of software, you can dock yourself in the corner quite simply. Again, I'll show you just like, I'll go ahead and add a window. So I'll choose window capture, and I'm in my screen cap scene, and I'll just call this Unity. And I will create new. There we go. So here's Unity. You can see it's here. And then these sources in your scenes work just like they would in Photoshop. You just drag and drop to make everything cool. So I am going to throw the Unity file here underneath the webcam, and then you can right click on an image and choose transform, fit to screen, and you'll immediately get a bang on fit, which is a nice thing you can do. Back in OBS now, I'm going to show you some things that you're going to need to know about to effectively get all your settings looking good. And then I'm going to show you the cool thing, which is green screening. So let's go up here under File and Settings. This is where you're going to go to get your output, audio, and video settings. These are the ones you really care about. Under Output here, you'll see that you get a bunch of nice features, but recording will be something you should check out for. One of the things to note is OBS has a really strange recording format. Change the recording format to something like MP4 like I'm using now. Obviously, these are grayed out because I am actually recording at this point in time. There are also some audio settings here. You can change things like bitrate. Streaming, you can set up your streaming encodings if you're going to be using a streaming platform like YouTube or Twitch. Then under the video settings here, the thing to note is the resolution. I have found that this one works well, and if you're going to be teaching code, I would really recommend that you set this resolution and set your display monitor to be this resolution. Otherwise the code's going to look weird. You can downsample for streaming or going out, so you'll see this output resolution. You can bring it down a notch if you're getting a lot of lag and your Wi-Fi's not fast enough. This is a good compromise between blurry code and something that works. So I recommend using these. They work for me and they seem to be pretty consistent. The other thing that I care about is hotkeys. This will let you set a hotkey for each scene, and I find that incredibly convenient for flipping through things on the fly when you're teaching. The audio settings are just here. I think I showed you those a second ago. And go ahead now and click OK. All right, so we're back here, and let's go ahead and play with some effects. So if you check out my green screen here, you'll see it's just a regular old green screen. There's nothing really fancy about it. It's a pretty cheap one. It's expensive, but not out of the range of consumer prices. Set up for gamers, it's the Elgato green screen. That's the one that I have. They also have ones that drape around your chair, and like there's Amazon has 1,000. You can totally go and look for them there if you're interested. But let me show you, let's go back here now and I will show you how I keyed that. So all you have to do is go to, in this case, like, you know, I could, for example, turn on my Logitech cam and you would see that here, and we could do that. We can key that together. Might be kind of fun. I'm going to turn off my webcam. So that was a key on my like really generic, you know, laptop webcam. So that's the kind of effect you can get basically for not a lot of money. I can see that the corner of my monitor, I think it's there, is a little bit dark. I have some lights here, could play with them, but I'm probably not going to get a great fit there. I am going to quickly pop over. My Logitech settings will let me zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna see if that, oh my goodness, I am zoomed right in now. Hello. So let's play with some keying effects. So if you right click here and go to your filters, so click on the source and then filters. And you'll see that I have two here, a LUT, which is a lighting effect. I like this one because I find this is a really flat, there's no depth to it. There's no drama. So I find this LUT gives me a lot more like cool looking depth and contrast. And if you Google LUTs, OBS, there's a ton you can download for free, and they mimic cinematic camera filter effects the way that like a Fuji or a Kodak used to look, for example. So the chroma key one is here, and these are my chroma key settings. If I want to sit here and play with them, I can just sort of drag until the background goes away, and that's it. That's basic keying. If you have any questions, you can find me at the Slack where we all live and have been teaching, or on the internet at Phoenix Perry. But I'm dying. It is so bright in here. The LED lights are blinded by the light.